Hey everybody, welcome back to the for loop. And today I want to show you guys how to sort of make your application easier to lay out. I know in the calculator demo we had to choose our layout and set the location and size and colors and everything of all our different pieces of the puzzle. And then even then it's just kind of a pain to do it that way. So there's two different ways that we can do it. The number one is you can download a plugin for Eclipse if you know how to do that, and it allows you to drag and drop your interface pieces. So you can drag on buttons and drag on text boxes and put them right where you want them, and that's a really handy way. The way that I like to do it is I actually prefer to use Netbeans. I think I'm just more familiar with it. It's actually not just for Java, but I like to use it for Java. It's pretty handy to have. The one I have is 8.0. You don't need 8.0. If you do use 8.0, you have to find Java 8.0 if your computer doesn't have it already. If you guys are using Windows, you probably don't have it. If you're using Mac, you probably still don't have it. So you'll want to find Netbeans. So let's just go ahead and search Netbeans 8.0 download. And what we'll want to do is try and find a download that's got Netbeans as well as Java 8. And so you can actually click here and you can get this download, and this will give you, as you can see, you can either program C, C Sharp, or C, C++. This one's a nice little website designer, Java SE and Java EE. Or you can just download them all if you want. And if you hit this download button, and I think I downloaded this one, the SE, it actually threw an error for me and said that I can't run it because I don't have Java 8.0. So I had to find also Java 8.0 download. So let's look for that. Netbeans 8.0 Java. And it looks like maybe that was it right there too. Yeah, I think this is probably it. Yeah, here you go. So this is going to bundle them both together and actually gives you a nice little menu for if you have a Mac or Windows or whatever. So go ahead and download that and install it and run it, and you'll be right here with me. So go ahead and pause the video, and whenever you're ready to go, I'll be right here. So hopefully you guys all have it downloaded by now, and this is going to be nice and quick. So what we're going to do is click this guy, and he's a new project, I believe. Let me try again. Click. There we go. It's just being a little bit slow. Alright, so it asks us what do you want the project to be. And as you can see, I went ahead and downloaded the HTML version of Netbeans as well, so I can do some website design maybe in the future. So I'm going to pick my Java application next. You can name it whatever you want. Just going to name it application. What are you doing to me? Cool. Sure. Alright. Tell it where to save. And the rest is history. Finish. And we wait for it to finish. It's a little... Okay. So I'll just wait. It should pop up your project here. Alright, perfect. Here we are. An application clue up here in the top left. And as you can see, we have our source packages and our libraries. And under here, you're going to have all your classes. So here we've got this application clue.java, which is going to be all this code right here. And this is actually your main method. And you can actually tell it to, let me see, there is a way that you can tell it, like let's say you make a new class and it's called like second class.java. And you decide that you want second class to be the main class. You can go up to your project, I believe, and somewhere in the properties, tell it which class you want it to be the main class. And that's the first class that it runs. Probably right here. Yeah, right here. You can change the main class. Anyways, that was a little side tangent. let's get back to what we were doing. So let's right click new, and we're going to pick a JFrame form, and we're going to call it JFrame cool. Finish. And it pops us right in here. And as you can see, here's our window. This is going to be our window size, and you should be able to resize it as soon as it responds here. Okay, I don't want the helps. There we go. You can resize it, and you can see all these different things we can add. Let's just go ahead and do our calculator again. So I'm just going to add some buttons on here. Drag and drop. Button 1. There's J button. It's actually being a little bit slow. Apparently it doesn't like running Netbeans while I'm recording. We'll be okay. And you can see when you drag something on here, you've got all these properties down here. And you can set the text. It should be right here. So let's set the text here to 2. And you can set the size somewhere in here. You can either set the size in the properties, or you can come up here and you should be able to just drag it over, just like that. You can do that, and then you can also change variable name, and I'm just going to call it btn2. And that way, that's your code. When you call it in your code, you'll refer to it as button2. I know we didn't do that in the calculator, but if you wanted to refer to your specific button for any reason, that would be a good way to do it. So let's imagine that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we have our plus, divide, equals, and C buttons, whatever you want on your calculator. And we had a label, I believe, up top. You can resize. You can't. Can you resize? Yeah, you can. Sometimes it doesn't let you resize labels, but this time it does. So there's your label, and you can mess around with it. There's things called anchors or docking or anchoring, and that's a really easy way to get your label to look really nice. We can even access our different buttons and stuff down here on the left. We can click on the form, and I believe that we can click on our JFrame and give it a title. So that way if you run it, let's just run it quick. I'll be scared if there's any errors. There shouldn't be. Might take a second to run. Let's see here. Oh. We'll need to set this guy as our main class. So let's go ahead and go to run, and then instead of application clue, we're just going to say JFrame cool is now our main class, and we'll try and run it again. There we go. So you can see at the top it says calculator, we've got our label, we've got our buttons, and you guys know how to do the rest. So thanks for tuning in. I hope this helps you guys sort of make your calculator look a little prettier or whatever application you may have. And I'll see you guys next time.